When you look at the children covered in blood, at the dead children, deceased children, when you look at how the elderly, women are suffering, how medic professionals are dying, of course, it makes you clench your fist and it makes you cry. I cannot put it in any other way. We also see that instead of punishing criminals and terrorists, unfortunately, they started to take revenge based on the principle of the collective responsibility. The horrible events that are now unfolding in the Gaza Strip, when hundreds of thousands of innocent people are being exterminated, people who have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide from the bombardments, from the shelling, cannot be justified. When you look at the children covered in blood, at the dead children, deceased children, when you look at how the elderly, women are suffering, how medic professionals are dying, of course, it makes you clench your fist and it makes you cry. I cannot put it in any other way. Russia wants to build a fairer world for all the civilizations. We are not only one of the leaders of this subjective historical process, but I will tell you more. And everyone is aware of this. For our future, for the principles of the just world order, for the freedom of countries and nations, Russia is fighting for all of this on the battlefield. Russia is fighting consistently, losing our brothers in arms, losing our soldiers, our officers, our heroes. I will say that again, for the tragedies of the Palestinians, for the clashes in the Middle East, behind the conflict in Ukraine, behind all of this, behind many other conflicts in the world, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and Syria, and so on and so forth. Ruling elites of the United States and their satellites are standing behind all of this. It is obvious to everyone. They are the ones who are trying to build, to deploy their military bases. They are using every occasion to use the military force. At all times, they are supplying weapons to the conflict zones. And they are supplying financial means, including to Ukraine and the Middle East. They are fanning the hatred in Ukraine and in the Middle East. And without having any accomplishments on the battlefields, they are trying to divide us from the inside.